I'm on it.
It was on a cold and stormy night. The snow was on the ground. A sailor boy stood on the quay. His ship was outward bound. His sweetheart standing by his side had many a silent tear. And as he pressed her to his heart, he whispered in her ear.
Castol warned me you would come, but he did not indicate how much he'd have briefed you in advance. You can assure Castol that I would have handled it in due time. I've simply been tied up with other matters. However, if you were to handle this small matter for the both of us, I would see to your reward, personally. As you prefer. You're to go to Crookspur and speak with a Master Kua. He runs the island. Hand me your map, and I'll mark Crookspur's location. I trust that Castol has already pressed upon you the need for discretion regarding this matter. Don't answer that.
Beatles never said a hard word as we sail all our troubles away. Hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind. Heave-ho, Incidente. Andra's grace, or we'll all be skinned as we sail down the Deadfire way. We've gone a long way, left our loves behind. Heave-ho, Incidente. It caused me a sorrow most unkind while crossing down the Deadfire way. Hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind. Heave-ho, Incidente. Andra's grace, or we'll all be as we sail down the Deadfire way. They say in Deadfire the luminous road. Heave-ho, Incidente. And so that's where our race is goes. We'll make our fortunes one fine day. Hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind. Heave-ho, Incidente. Andra's grace.
Sayuka at last! I must go. Discovery awaits. Agrasima, Captain.
Welcome to Sayuka.
Trouble, I hope. Artillery trajectory calculations. Terribly tedious and lamentably imprecise in a storm. But the numbers distract me. Where are my manners? You must be the watcher the Hazanui sent. You found me with a rare spare moment. Did you not read the name on the door before you came in? You do know you're in the office of the Fleet Master, I hope. You meant to ask why I'm important enough to have my name on a door. I'm a Fleet Master of the Rawatayan Navy stationed at Sayuka, a research colony of the Royal Deadfire Company. Andra's mortar. Storms that strong, that consistent. I suspect they're not natural. To one unfamiliar with the Rawatayan Navy, perhaps. But mine is an administrative position. I see to the smooth running of Sayuka. Of course, it'd be a sight easier if there weren't the coral to contend with. You misunderstand. I don't command ships. I command this port. Rawatayan vessels docking here are under my protection, but I don't tell them where to go. That's the Hazanui's job. I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo. Well? I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company— Why would she? You're a courier. In any event, the Hazanui's missive suggested you might be able to help us with an issue at port. Naturally. You may have noticed the outsized coral in the harbor. There's something unnatural about the coral's growth, about everything on this island. And no matter how we trim it back, it only grows larger. My engineers deduced that the origin of this disturbance is somewhere off the coast of Sayuka, and I'd like you to investigate. Talk to Avera in the workshop if you care to learn more. I would be grateful for your help here, Watcher. Well? How much do you know of Rauatai, Watcher? I see. It's a challenging place. Whatever manages to grow in our thin soil, the storms destroy. The rough country, we call it. We have to trade for much of what we need, and the Huana have proven to be valuable partners. The Deadfire is markedly more comfortable than Rauatai. The archipelago is also an excellent place from which to study the storms of Andra's mortar. That's a weighty question. It's a reasonable inquiry, I suppose. The Huana are pliant enough and willing to work hard when properly motivated. We have as much right to this land as they do. If they plan to do nothing with it, it's our duty to steward it for them.
And it's their duty to recognize a good deal when they see it. Next one won't be as generous.
They'll adjust in time. Besides, it could be worse. They could certainly try.
Your order? Not a problem, Captain. Tell me something you learned on the farm, Shodi.
Oh, greetings. Might I help you with something? I suppose. I was a proud man once, a gold pack knight. Then I took a job and it went poorly. I could no longer stay with the Order after that. In the years since, I have wandered the length of the Deadfire, dedicating my life to self-discipline and abstination from worldly distractions. It is only through suffering that the soul becomes strong. Do you understand? Well, I am waiting for someone. But I do not know when they will arrive or who they will be when they get here. All I know is that they are a seer, and they seek me. So I wait. I will not, but it does not matter. I have this amulet here, and I yet draw breath. That is all I need. I should hope that you do, young man. You would ask an old man to share his wisdom? Well, I suppose I could. For 3,000 copper. Thank you, traveler.
Mud dung's good for starting fire.
Huh. Well, this has been an education.
I don't believe we know one another. Per complanca, leave me be.
What have we here?
Consider it done. I don't think...
Hasanui demanded additional cannons. We must oblige her.
We cannot spare the weight. Already the ballast is overtaxed.
Increase the size of the ballast then.
And store it where? Then we must increase the size of the ship.
Take your concerns to the Valian. This mess is her responsibility now.
Stay out of the way.
This area is strictly off-limits to non-company personnel. What are you doing here?
Calma, amico. Is this not the casito your Hasanui said she would send?
Praise be. The coral in the harbor is growing out of control, and we've found no way to stop it. We're at our wits' end. I've surmised that a magical disturbance must be the source of the problem. So far as I can tell, the most likely candidate is a strange magical signature emanating from someplace off the southeast coast of the island, deep beneath the sea.
The Huanas records show that an ancient and Guithan ruin, Signath Mor, once stood at that approximate location. I do not doubt that something in that ruin is the source of the trouble. Perguono, take this. It is my masterpiece, Uck. The helmet should allow you to breathe underwater for time enough to deal with the disturbance, provided, of course, that you hurry.
None among the company share your particular, history with Nguithan artifacts. You are, in essence, the perfect candidate for our research. The Royal Deadfire Company thanks you for your assistance, Watcher.
And your bravery. Aura Taugori!
Have this open in no time. As promised.
Give me the order. Ishi, quiet time. What did you find, Ishi?
We're under attack! Hold them off while I tell the others! Hurry! They're just outside the gate!
I've got this, Captain! Hitting the water.
You're mine!
Can't get a clean hit.
Already on it.
Hear my prayers over all this noise? Those Raparu dare make such a racket in my longhouse? What were those royal Deadfire fools thinking? You'd feel the same if you knew anything about the Huana. What do you want? I am Mataru, a warrior. The best quarters are mine by right. And yet I cannot display my most precious possession, my grandmother's warhammer, for fear the Raparu might steal it. It is absurd. They know no better. A Huana soul is not born into the Raparu without reason, after all.
Thank you, sir.
Not even the greatest Mataru can stand against a fleet of Rauatayan warships.
Let's see what's in here. That'll do it.
Dim in the lantern.
Over, then under, then twist. Good.
Akira, it looks so easy when you do it.
Oh, hello. Come to watch me tie rugs, have you?
Asaro here has been teaching me.
What say, traveler?
It is as you say, but I have always admired the beautiful rugs Osaru makes.
And Nadunga can fix anything. Is it not reasonable we should learn from each other?
Akira, especially if we must suffer Waturi together.
Just so.
It's not so bad, excepting the nights Waturi gets into the palm wine.
Akira, but that man does snore loud enough to call down the rains. There is hardly any space to tie my rugs, to be certain, and I haven't had a moment to myself in weeks.
But there are also new friends to be made. It's not a skill one learns in an afternoon, but should you wish to spend many months here in this longhouse, you're welcome.
I say, we have the room, so long as you do not mind sleeping like so many scrolls stuffed in a shelf.
Carry the winds with you, traveler.
Consider it done.
I will not return to the Longhouse, Weto, never! And I won't blunt my teeth about it further!
For what are you so stubborn? The Rowatayans do us a great favor and you spit in their faces! What do you need? Not at all, not at all. My sister and I are just having a small disagreement.
It is because you speak like this that I yell at you in the first place! You're beginning to sound like those Rowatayan outlanders, and it shames me to say so.
Ignore her. She has an urchin up her ass about her cousins from the north and can't be persuaded. I should know. I've tried.
Is it so unreasonable to want to protect my culture, our culture, from our greedy neighbors? They arrive in ships laden with goods they believe will please us and think that gives them the right to build their walls on our land. Then, they act surprised when we don't all fall at their feet with cries of gratitude. You refer to the walls? We are no strangers to the menaces of the Deadfire. Pirates, colonials, Nagati's children. We have bested all of them before. We don't need them or their walls to keep us safe, and we surely don't need their longhouse.
We are no strangers to storms, but last year we suffered many powerful ones in quick succession, and our harvest of Koiki fruit was destroyed. Price share was rationed, famine loomed, and then the Rowatayans sent ships, load after load of food, enough to see us to the next harvest. They could have left us to die, but they didn't.
It was only a ploy to make us dependent on them, Akira. We took their food and helping hands, and now we sleep in their buildings and watch the sea from their walls. Another of the Rowatayans' tricks. When our huts were destroyed in the storms, they did not rebuild them like they were as we requested. They built this longhouse instead. "Are you not one people?" they said. "Why do you live divided, each caste apart from the others?" They believe they know what's best for us, but how we live is not their business. The Fleet Master says we are weak because we don't work as one. She doesn't see that it's our differences that make the Huana strong. She doesn't want to see it, lest it put the lie to their enterprise here. Under whose banner? Rowatai's? Then we cease to be Huana as surely as if they conquered us.
We have the land and resources Rawatai needs, and they have the military might we lack. We share a common ancestor. Why not create a common culture? Together we would be strong.
I say, if you truly believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I thought. Akira, what a surprise! The Rowatayan's mouthpiece believes he is in the right.
Your support is appreciated, I say. Don't mind my sister. Her heart is in the right place. All the wonders of the sea, and more besides.
What can I do for you? Sayuka? Bit of a backwater if you ask me, but don't tell the Fleet Master I told you so. This used to be where the fleet would send a person after they'd seen a fellow sailor blown to bits by a cannonball or what have you. That was before those mad druids out in the bogs started sending bears and wild cats over the walls, of course. Let me know if you're in the market for something pointy. Everyone's always gotta ask. Not that I blame them. It is a good story. I was seeing this guy. Let's call him, oh, I don't know, Kono. Kono and I had been carrying on a while when I started making noise about wanting to move in. Frightened the boy so bad, he went and joined the Royal Deadfire Company in the middle of the night. Thing is, I'm a deft hand with a throwing knife, and I know my way around 10 kinds of blades. So I followed him into the service. Pulled my weight, got on a good ship. Kono eventually left to go to poetry school or what have you. But I stayed. Haven't heard a complaint yet. Put your eyes on these.
Down here somehow, but I wouldn't mind if it smelled like something besides rotten fish.
Not a problem.
For the wrong and new
enemies.
What if I...
There's a wallaby!
Could be a fight.
My back's about broke as it is.
This fight is mine. Have this open in no time. As promised. Already on it.
I have a feeling I'm not going to like what happens next.
Hmm?
Watcher, still your hands. Signath Moor is under my protection. Why do you violate it? Indeed it is. The Engwithan's fine creation siphons essence from a vein of Adra deep within the earth, and the creatures of this region drink deeply of it. They grow strong, ruthless, and in so doing, worthy of my regard. Should you want to gain my regard as well, you would destroy this place to protect my machine. Then none will have the means to threaten my work here as you have. Cleverness should hunt always beside strength, Hound of Aethys. Because I am your God, Watcher, and I reward my loyal followers, you would do well to think twice before crossing me. No! This defiance will be your last.
Good thinking.
Looks like trouble.
Right between the eyes. Lost the light.
Right on time.
Sorry, friend. I can't.
Death to our enemies! Broke as it is. That dog won't hunt.
I hope nobody saw that. Ah!
see what's in here.
That'll do it.
I could go for some shut-eye about now.
Got someone in my sights.
Broke as it is. That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle. No, exceed on us. It feels like wading through mud up to the armpits.
This fight is worth and rough.
What did you find, Ishi?
Forgive me, but this is the last time I follow you anywhere underwater.
Stay behind me.
You were saying?
Ha!
Ready when you... There's a walloping!
Nuh-uh, didn't work. Rebirth. Bites me.
Words and rough!
Time to separate.
This is futile!
Missed. What can I do you for? That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
she?
This weapon's no good to me.
Sweet redemption.
Not a problem, Captain.
Oh?
I'm told you were instrumental in our stand against the Druids. Well done. The Druids have harried us from the moment we made landfall. I suspect they're none too keen on our logging efforts. Several days ago, I dispatched a small force to quell them, but I've heard nothing of them since. To be frank, I suspect they were killed. And I no longer have enough people to repel another attack. We Rowathians are tougher than most, but we're engineers all the same. We weren't trained to fight. Given your impressive showing in our hour of need, I'd hoped I might impose on you with a request for aid. Go to the bog where I sent my people. You'll find the Druids' leaders there, no doubt. Kill them. Should you do so, the Royal Deadfire Company would stand in your debt, and I would be immensely grateful. I hope your effort to resolve the coral situation is meeting with success. You've brightened my day considerably. We should have the port in working order as soon as the remaining coral is cleared. I trust you'll apply that same sterling work ethic to resolving our situation with the Druids. I'm happy to hear it. Ah, before I forget, Atsura would like to see you at the Brass Citadel. Though he appears placid on the surface, Atsura is not a patient man.
Rise! Protect the bog!
Looks like trouble.
You're mine!
Might as well be hitting the water.
Take this!
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Right on time.
Consider it done.
Your every step fouls the ground. Why do you pollute this sacred place? The Rawatayan invaders trespassed upon our sacred ground and ignored our overtures. The fault for this conflict lies not with us.
Why should we believe you are any different? Eloquent though your words may be, they will build no peace between us and the invaders. They or we must leave this island, and we shall not be moved. Leave this place, Watcher, and do not return lest you wish to meet an early end.
Hold, friends. Doesn't the trespasser bear nature's mark? We must call him friend.
You have proved yourself an ally of the Earth in the past. Perhaps you might be so again.
Kill the Fleetmaster, Watcher, and save this forest.
What fun are calm seas?
Only a fool sets sail and doesn't expect to weather a storm or two, trespasser. Decide now. Will you protect this place? Are you with us? I knew you were a charlatan. Kill him!
Didn't work. See that, Ishi?
Death to our enemies! Worth and rough!
Sorry, friend. I can't.
That dog won't hunt. Smart, Stony.
Better
Moe, exceed honor. Oh, hell.
Hey, watch out.
Still got it.
Could use something to put a little pep in my step.
Me and you are about to mix.
No doubt the druids plot their next attack even as we speak. Excellent. You are as dependable as I've been told to expect. Now we can begin logging in earnest. Regarding your reward, we seized a cache of weapons from a gang of pirates we caught sniffing about Sayuka. Of course, we only use regulation weaponry here, so I'd appreciate it if you'd take these off my hands before one of my engineers does something foolish with them. You found me with a rare spare moment.
I think Ashiza has been nesting with the...